huge, very creative, exciting Tamil industry, the OTT industry. I'll just take 10 minutes to walk you through what we have in mind, what are our plans for this area, what do we want to do in this industry with the support of all of you. As you know, Sony Pictures has been around in India for the last 24 years. We run 29 television channels in India across multiple languages. We currently run, besides the 21 television channels, we also run a production house called Studio Next, and we run an OTT app called SonyLIV. I don't know how many of you have this app, but if you download the SonyLIV app from the Play Store or from the Apple Store, you should be able to get some amazing content on your phone. So we are among the top 2-3 OTT players in this market. We've been the first OTT app in India. We started 6 years back when we realized that the digital ecosystem is going to grow, and that's going to be the way in which people are going to consume content in the future. We're excited about the partnerships that we're going to announce today, but there's lots to do in this industry, primarily because consumption of content and consumption of entertainment, the mobile is becoming the first screen where people end up consuming content. Today there are in India about 30 crore people who consume content on their phones, and that's almost 1/3 of all phone owners. The country has got a billion phones. Out of that, 300 million phones. Today people are consuming content on their mobile, and this is expected to reach about 850 million in the next 4 or 5 years. So we have a huge market of people who want to consume their content and entertainment on their phones, and this industry is now ripe for the best talent to come and give them the content. India is poised to be the second largest market after China for digital entertainment, and that's across so many languages. And now we are seeing Tamil and Telugu are the big languages where consumption is happening, and a lot of this is happening not only in urban India, it's also happening in small towns and rural India. What do we do at SonyLIV? And we're very happy to share what we see as the niche for SonyLIV. SonyLIV, we see ourselves as an entertainment app. We want to provide entertainment. We want to be the one single destination. We want to be the leaders in the entertainment space on the mobile. And what we keep telling ourselves, we live to entertain. That's what SonyLIV is all about. Last year, just on the back of a lot of sports content and our Hindi entertainment, we grew 3x in 1 year. Now for a market, and this has been there for almost a year now. The interesting thing last year was the FIFA World Cup, and I don't know how many people saw the FIFA World Cup on their mobile. So FIFA World Cup was exclusively available on SonyLIV last year. We had about 70 million people who saw the entire tournament on SonyLIV. Besides this, we've run a huge amount of cricket. We run all the international cricket outside India on SonyLIV. We've had huge success with running both the India-England series which happened last year and the Australia series which happened earlier this year, and the FIFA World Cup. Another big thing that happened last year which changed our fortunes was association with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan's Kaun Banega Crorepati. While Mr. Bachchan was playing Kaun Banega Crorepati on television, there were millions of people who were playing KBC on their phones at the same time. And we enabled this whole experience, this whole gaming experience, to play real-time KBC sitting at home. And we had 600 million responses to this whole experience. Almost 8 to 9 million people played the game on their phones. So you know, we're now running some of these gaming things at scale also. Besides that, We ran Daska Dam, which was run by Salman Khan. Kapil Sharma's programs we run on the phone. In terms of voting, some of the big programs, our voting happens real time for these participants on singing and dancing programs. And millions of people have participated on these programs. Besides what we do in terms of sports and the entertainment and gaming on our app, we also run some of the most successful English shows on SonyLIV. Please download the app to have a look at some of these English shows. These are very, very successful franchises from across the world, and we'll give you a glimpse of that.
I was asleep before. That's how we let it happen.
We just switched on the second season. We're also running a very interesting show called The Spanish Princess, which is day and date. The day it launches in the US, it's available here. An absolutely fantastic show. Lots of good shows right now in the pipeline, and we're adding more and more almost every week in this very exciting English category. Besides this, we do, like I said, on the sports, we do a lot of work. Cricket is a big category for us. We are one of the largest apps for live entertainment, live sports today. So just to give you a context, we do about 3,500 live events on our app every year, which means we almost do 10 live games a day, which makes us one of the largest apps in this part of the world for live sports. When we did the FIFA World Cup last year at 70 million users, we were probably among the top 2 or 3 apps in the world were at that scale. So football has become a big game in India, and we are the destination for football in India. So all the football fans out there, please go see SonyLIV and see the games on football. Besides that, we've got NBA, which is very big for us. Fight sports, WWE, which is a very, very popular sport in India. We do about 1,000 plus football games. We're going to do a lot of cricket this year, and you know, India is going to West Indies. So when you watch cricket in West Indies, you'll be able to see it on SonyLIV. All this on your small phone. Download the SonyLIV app, and you'll be able to see all this coverage. All this ended up last year. We won the best app or the most entertaining app on the Google Play Store. This was awarded by Google. We were among the top FIFA ads on YouTube. So we've won a lot of awards last year for the effort that we put in to bring digital entertainment to consumers. What's the story now? What do we want to do now going forward? And I think what we are seeing more and more is that the consumption is now becoming an all India consumption. We've been very, very focused on doing a lot of stuff in English, in sports, and a lot of Hindi. I think now it's time to look beyond the Hindi and the English markets and start looking at what are the other opportunities here. When we looked at that, the real big opportunity now comes beyond the Hindi market, and that's now concentrated in south of India. A lot of talent is available in or a lot of opportunities available in the Telugu and the Tamil markets. These markets are poised to grow faster than what is available in the Hindi markets. It's expected to become almost 60% of the entire market in India. So we're talking of very large opportunity in southern languages. Out of the 300 million odd users in this country, almost 80 million are concentrated in just these 2 markets, which are the Tamil speaking market and the Telugu speaking market. So this is a very large part of the content consumption basket in India, especially on the mobile, which is one. Second, almost 20% of all consumption on YouTube is now happening on Tamil and Telugu. So this is a great opportunity for this room, great opportunity for the talent in this place to work along with distribution partners like us to reach the consumers. Which is why we are very excited about bringing the best of content in this market for our users. We are now adding almost 1,500 to 2,000 hours of content in this market. If you look at this, 1,500 plus hours of content is being added for the Tamil market. 300 plus movies. You've already added about 30 plus media channels. These are live channels, both news and entertainment channels, currently available on SonyLIV. Besides this, we want to do sports in the local languages. So what we're doing with sports is we want to ensure that the sports is available with the Tamil commentary for the users in this market. Can we do more on the infotainment side? So documentaries, the best of documentaries today are available on SonyLIV. Planet Earth, a lot of stuff created by BBC is available on SonyLIV. We're dubbing all of that in Tamil, moving that from English to Tamil, so that it can be consumed by a huge mass of people or a huge section of people. Kids content and animation content is the other thing that we are looking at. We've pushed in a few hundred hours of content on the kids animation side. Besides all of this, there are some very interesting shows that Sony has, which we are trying to convert to Tamil. So say for example, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Crime Patrol. Crime Patrol is a very popular show on Sony. What we're trying to do with Crime Patrol is to create a Crime Patrol for digital. We're trying to reshoot or create a new series, which is a digital first SonyLIV series of Crime Patrol, of crimes that have happened in this market, of stuff that has happened here, so that people are aware on how to protect themselves when such crimes happen in this market. So this is a very interesting thing that we're doing with some iconic Sony properties. So now when you go on to SonyLIV, you will see almost 1,500 to 2,000 hours of fresh content in the Tamil language, which is available now. So this is what I was saying on Crime Patrol. We're trying to do a special Tamil version of that for SonyLIV itself. So besides all the shows that we have and all the content that we are bringing here, we are creating a range of content which is specially created for digital. This is original content being created for SonyLIV. We are going to invest a lot of money in trying to create a large pool of content built for SonyLIV. This is original content being built for SonyLIV in partnership with some of the leading production houses in this market. Trent Cloud, the team is here, and thank you very much for partnering with us. We're excited to do a lot of stuff with you. Yup TV is our partner for some of the content that you'll see going forward. We have some of the trailers from there. Yup TV has been a great partner for us in the southern market, and we want to expand and do much more. They've built a great studio which will give us good content, and we want to partner with more and more people in this market. This industry has an amazing amount of talent, absolutely amazing amount of talent, and we think that this talent is now ready to go digital. This talent is now ready to create content for an absolutely new screen, which is the mobile screen. And as Sony, we'd like to participate, or we'd like to invite all of you to come and create content in partnership with us. Thank you very much.
SonyLIV has launched our show Iver. Iver வந்து ஒரு பொலிட்டிக்கல் ஜேர்னலிஸ்டிக் த்ரில்லர்னு சொல்லலாம். மீடியா பற்றி சம்மந்தப்பட்ட விஷயங்கள், ஒரு சில பொலிட்டிக்கலான ஒரு விஷயங்கள். ஸோ வெப் சீரிஸ் கண்டென்ட்டில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இந்த ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் இந்த ஜானரில் வந்து யூஸ்வலாக வந்து எல்லாமே ரொமான்ஸ் வீட்டில் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸு அந்த மாதிரி கான்செப்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இந்த ஷோ பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் சம்திங் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னு நான் ஃபீல்
உங்களுக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு
இல்லை, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீலா ஓடிவான ஒரு வேம்பயர் சீரீஸ் ராம் காம் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். ஸோ இது வந்து எனக்கு ரெண்டாவது வெப் சீரிஸ்.
அது எதில் வந்துச்சு?
சுபாஷ் சந்திர போஸ் அதுக்கு இதுக்கு என்ன சம்மந்தம்?
அது ஹிஸ்டாரிக்கலாக ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் வந்து இந்த கதையில் இருக்குது. இந்த பீரியடில் வந்து இவரோட இந்த ப்ரொட்டாகனிஸ்ட் கேரக்டர் பேர் வந்து கர்ணா. ஸோ கர்ணாவோட அப்பா அவரோட தாத்தா வந்து இந்தியன் நேஷனல் ஆர்மி சுபாஷ் சந்திர போஸ் அதான் அது கதைக்குள்ளே வந்துடும். ஸோ அதை பற்றி ரொம்ப பேசுறது இல்லை, பட் அந்த மாதிரி விஷயம்
இல்லை பேட்ரியாட்டிசமா
ஃபுல் பேட்ரியாட்டிசம் சொல்ல மாட்டேன். ஒரு சில க்ரைம்ஸ் நடக்கும்போது அது வந்து மீடியாலேயோ அது வந்து பத்திரிக்கையில் வந்து ரிப்போர்ட் ஆகலைன்னா, இந்த கேரக்டர் வந்து எப்படின்னா அவங்களோட தாத்தா வந்து ஒரு பிரிண்டிங் ப்ரெஸ் வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் வந்து ரிப்போர்ட் ஆகலைன்னா நான் ஏன் நம்மளே வந்து அதை எடுத்து ஒரு ஸ்பாட்லைட் போடக்கூடாதுன்னு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸோ அந்த பேட்ரியாட்டிசம் வந்து எல்லாமே கலந்துருக்கு. இது ஒரு விஷயம் மட்டும் சொல்லுவாங்க.
சோஷியல் மெசேஜ்னு
இல்லை, இது இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன், மோஸ்ட்டாக ஒரு இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் த்ரில்லர். பட் இது எல்லா எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு.
வெள்ளித்திரையிலிருந்து சின்னத்திரைக்கு
இது சின்ன திரைன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஆனால் இனி சின்ன திரையை விட செல்ஃபோனுக்கு வந்துருக்கு இப்போ மாய கண்ணாடின்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ மாய கண்ணாடின்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ என்ன கேள்வி என்ன வித்தியாசம் என்னன்னு கேட்குறீங்க? ஸோ இது என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஆடியன்ஸ் வந்து இதில் படமும் வந்து ஆக்சுவலாக நீங்கள் ஃபோனில் பார்க்குறாங்க, கம்ப்யூட்டரில் பார்க்குறாங்க, டாரண்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்குறாங்க, டிவியில் பார்க்குறாங்க. ஸோ இது வந்து இதோட ரீச் ஒரு வகையில் வந்து அதிகம். ஏன்னா இது வந்து நேராக அவங்க ஃபோன் வரைக்கும் போகுதில்லை. சினிமாலாம் அவங்க வந்து ஃபுல் ஃபேமிலியோ ஆல்ரெடி வந்து காசு கொடுத்து தேட்டருக்கு போகணும். இது வந்து ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் வந்து அதில் வந்து நிறைய பிஸ்னஸ் கணக்கு வந்து வச்சுருக்காங்க. அப்புறம் ஆர்டிஸ்ட்கான ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணணும், இல்லாட்டி இந்த கதைக்கு வந்து இந்த காமெடி இந்த மாதிரி காமெடி வச்சா ஆடியன்ஸ்க்கு ரிலீஃப் பண்ணணும், இல்லாட்டி ஏ சென்டர் பி சென்டர் சி சென்டர் மொத்தமாகவே டார்கெட் பண்ணணும், நிறைய கண்டிஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஆனால் இந்த மீடியம்க்கு வரும்போது அது மாதிரி இல்லை. ஒரு லைன் எடுத்து அது ஃபுல்லாக எனக்கு ஒரு தேவையில்லாத காமெடியோ தேவையில்லாத போட வேண்டாம். ஸோ அந்த கதைக்கு இன்னும் நேர்மையாக இருக்கலாம்னு இந்த மீடியம் வந்து ஐ திங்க் ரைட்டர்ஸ், டிரெக்டர்ஸ், ஆர்டிஸ்ட்டுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ப்ளஸ்ஸான ஒரு விஷயம்.
சாக்லேட் பாய் ஹீரோலேருந்து இப்போ ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மிங் டு ஆக்ஷன் ஹீரோ.
சாக்லேட் பாய்னா என்றைக்குமே நடிக்கவே இல்லையா? பட் இந்த வெள்ளமுடி வந்ததில் வந்து ஆக்ஷன் ஹீரோன்னு சொல்கிறீங்களா தெரியல. இது வந்து ஒவ்வொரு கதையும் வந்து ஒரு த்ரில்லர். எனக்கு ஜென்ரலாக எனக்கு த்ரில்லர்ஸ் பிடிக்கும். எனக்கு வந்து ரொமான்ஸ் அவ்வளோவா பிடிக்காது. அப்புறம் ஆடியன்ஸாக நான் சொல்கிறேன், நடிகனா வந்து அது மாதிரியும் நடிக்கணும். பட் ஆடியன்ஸாக வந்து எனக்கு எப்பவுமே த்ரில்லர்ஸ், ஆக்ஷன் பிடிக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி கதைகள் வரும்போது நான் கண்டிப்பாக அந்த மாதிரி குதிச்சு ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்து எஸ் சொல்லுவேன்.
Vanakkam, this is Sanjana Galrani here. In the Tamil industry, Manapura, very first project, and I have been an active actress in the Telugu and Kannada industries, and Rambo Santoshima. Tamil industry or debut pannona enikku or vision. First time I have worked in a project. Run the directors same namalku direct pannirukkaru, and it's a young team, it's a fresh team, and it was initially produced by Young TV. And I have to say this, that I'm in the show because of Vijayadhiraj sir, and we are missing you here today. And very happy with the output. Rambo nalla output vandirukku, trailer summer vandirukku, and en role patti na sama excited ah irukken because my role is dual shaded. Daytime la or middle class girl when you see her in the night, she transforms into a ultra glamorous diva. So in the madri or role adu kuda debut project leda in the madri or role kadikide, it's not at all easy, and debut kagada enikku ivlo nalla performance oriented role enikku vandirukku. I think I'm extremely very lucky, and my Tamil debut is worth the wait because I'm coming with Iver is what I believe. And to top it all, SonyLIV application it is going to be released, and it's a national application, international application. It has been there in the market for a while now, and they're very aggressively coming into the market. It's an international brand, Sony channel, and with this entire association, and Rambo excited. I know 1.5-2 months Iver project release agithukaga ready, and this is going to be the season 1, and I hope and I pray that each and every one of you really hook on to it and show us love while watching Iver, and we hope and pray to God that we'll be able to entertain you with not just one season and 10 episodes, but many seasons and many episodes. Thank you so much.